Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Jordan Zimmerman gets the ball for Washington in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, his whip is above league average. Been dependable, but does run into some trouble. So we'll see how he fares in this one.
David Lee heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis, shortstop, number 60.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
First pitch, 136.
A ball and a strike to our leadoff man here this afternoon. EK, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And after the way this series started for them, if they could get out of here with a split, you bet they sign up for that. That was an important win for these guys yesterday, so they'll look to make it 2 in a row here.
Drilled on the ground to short. Espinosa's there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Number 18 stands in for the first time. Zimmerman gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Hot shot to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Number 18 has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Michael Lee will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Line toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Mark Reynolds steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from 3rd. And with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, we talk about the top catchers in the game. You talk about Molina, Posey, but Wilson Ramos, he does a lot of things really well. Very quick feet behind that plate, allows for him to get into a good throwing position, kind of stymie that running game. We'll see how he does in this one.
Matt Adams stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Yeah, you know, I've seen a couple times with Dixon behind the plate where there was some disagreement on pitches up in the strike zone. Seems to be a polarizing spot for him sometimes. So we'll see if that comes into play.
Hit hard down the line. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
Here comes the payoff pitch. Driven to right field and deep. Back goes Harper, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
I'm sitting up here thinking that once this ball gets down to the corner, it was going to be easy 2 bases. But he decided better of it rounding first, and he's going to hold on there with just a loud single.
Stepping in now, Nick Savage, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 3 homers and 6 RBIs. 2 out with the man at first. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, he just hasn't been able to find any kind of groove out there. Hasn't been able to hit his spots. And now at 3-1, he's put him in yet another great hitting count.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And things have not come as easily for him as they did the last time he took the mound. He's already given up more runs in this first inning than he did in his entire last start.
Ed Easley will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. And you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
Looking to minimize the damage here. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. St. Louis is out in front, 2-0. Gerald Vaughn gets the start for St. Louis in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's coming off a complete game victory in his last start. Looked great in that one. We'll see if he can continue that here.
And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1.
Leading off for the Nationals, the center fielder, Denard Span.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Eric Karros, we take a look at this Cardinal ball club as they enter play this afternoon. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. What's the key for them if they want to split this series, Steve?
Oh, you got to chip away. You're down by 2 after the top of the first, and that doesn't guarantee they're not going to score more runs as this game goes along, but find a way to get yourself back in this game.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
And when that thing's doing that, forget it. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now that we have a chance, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Bryce Harper gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Glove by Adams. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Never an easy play right there. Just trying to hit your pitcher in stride when you know it's going to be a close play at the bag. And this time the flip comes up just a little too late, and that's an infield single.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls.
Well, I think that's pretty surprising considering he's not known as a huge power guy. Where's all this power coming from?
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to short. Right to him. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington. They're still down. It's 2-0. Peter Borges will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Well, yesterday he just didn't look like himself, but he's been good lately. He's had 7 RBIs over his last 10 games.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. Zimmerman looks in. 0-2 on its way. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Into the box, Gerald Vaughn. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Hit hard to short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, David Lee.
David Lee will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
They did hit it hard, but I'll tell you, as a hitter, you want to get down to first base. Nice swing, the attaboys, that doesn't go a long way.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
That's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Into the box now, number 18. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Two out with the man at first. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, you wonder if we're going to be seeing that high strike. That one looked to be above the letters, but not so in the eyes of the home plate umpire.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
Lays off. 2-2 now. A runner on first with two away. Full count. 3-2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with two away.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Cards leave one. They're up 2-0. Wilson Ramos will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. In there, strike one. Hit down the third base line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. Little chopper back his way. And he's retired, one away.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Here's Nate McLouth now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. No home runs as of yet, and no RBIs either. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To first. Adams has got it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Yunel Escobar gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Right there for strike one.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 2-0. A look there at the Washington Monument, not far from Nationals Park, on a great day for baseball in D.C. Michael Lee is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Zimmerman's ready, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Reynolds.
Stepping in, Mark Reynolds. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
And a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Adams.
Now to the plate, Matt Adams, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
And that's the pitch he needs to go back to. That big-time fastball.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
A ball and 2 strikes, here it is. And that misses 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McLeod moves over. 2 down.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
At the plate, Nick Savage. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
2 out with the man at first. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
The 2-0 on the way. Line drive to left. McLeod is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Cardinals are out in front, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Danny Espinoza, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Danny Espinoza.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-2 home. Ripped down the line. Oh, a diving stop. And now a bobble, and he's not going to have a play.
Yeah, as you watch this one again, it's a great play to lay out and get this thing. And he knows he's going to have to hurry. But as he scrambles to his feet, he forgets one small detail, and that happens to be the baseball. So this should go down as an infield hit, but a nice effort.
In now, Jordan Zimmerman. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Denard Span will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Lee going back. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's safe.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rendon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Savage is right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More coming up from Nationals Park in just a moment. Ed Easley is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. pulled high in the air out to left field. McLeod has a beat on it, 1 out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And we've got two guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. Peter Borges is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Wow, quite a turn of events here. He goes from in the driver's seat 3-0 to falling victim to the strikeout. And in hindsight, you go back to that 3-0 pitch, and I got to believe he wishes he was swinging.
Stepping in now, Gerald Vaughn. As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Zimmerman steps into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Bryce Harper, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And a first pitch knuckleballs inside for ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. To short. Lee is up with it.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Ryan Zimmerman steps in now. He's set. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, let's get a look at this knuckleball in show motion. This is the kind of shot here that this camera was made for. Look at the way that this thing just seems to be floating in the air. That is so hard to hit. I mean, I hated those things.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Good knuckleball, and it's a called strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. Adams is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
Now batting, left fielder, Nate
McLeod stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The 1-0 delivery. In there, 1-1. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. A runner on first with 2 away. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely.
Just checking.
And again a throw, and the runner back. Another throw over, and he's back standing. Here's the 1-1. 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Nationals nothing. David Lee will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Into the seats, 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Harper, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
Into the box, number 18, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Derek Holland is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Into the box now, Michael Lee, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Well, if you haven't heard of this guy before, it's a name you may need to learn. That's his second hit of the game. This one goes for extra bases, and he may be starting to feel like he belongs here.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, just keeping him close.
Simple throw over there.
Here's Mark Reynolds, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Holland pauses. Here he comes 0-1. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Escobar has it. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere, make it hit the grass, give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base. That's not a big help.
Matt Adams will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taken now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cards get one in the inning on the RBI double. Middle of the afternoon here in the shadow of the Capitol Dome. It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. Yunel Escobar will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And that misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to third. To his right, Reynolds, and a rather easy first out.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Now at the plate, Danny Espinoza, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Borges. He gets there, and that's the second out.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as Jason Worth begins to stretch in the on-deck circle.
Jason Worth.
Slider, oh, look out as that one just about took his nose off.
Oof. I'll tell you, you do not want to buzz this guy's tower.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. At the track, the wall, and this one is gone, a home run. A solo home run for Jason Worth. And the Nationals are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
And even though this is only 1 run, this is important. Not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. As he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One for the Nationals, and it comes on this home run by Jason Worth. 5 innings complete. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Nats 1. Casey Jansen will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 44, Casey Jansen.
Nick Savage will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Next for the Cardinals, catcher Ed Easley.
Ed Easley will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And there's a fastball from Jansen as he gets ahead here, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, one thing you learn real quick as a rookie, you don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch, because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
Here's Peter Borges standing in. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. And Rendon will look this one in to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And it's still 3-1. Leading off the inning, Anthony Rendon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Bryce Harper. First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
One out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are two gone.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches,
Now
and
batting,
2
First
strikeouts.
baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ryan Zimmerman stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Bounce to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's up with it. The throw. He's out.
Oh, love it.
Nationals gone in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Nationals Park, 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over now, and it'll be the 6'6" lefty Matt Thornton that's called upon. Gerald Vaughn will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. One and one, here it comes. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
The 2-2 pitch. Still 2-2. Mm. 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Hit on the ground to short. Espinosa's up with it. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Oh, and I got to say right here that I love the hustle. You know, more often than not, pitchers are going to run down the line with about a 40% effort. But he was giving it his all right there, and it paid off for him in the form of an infield single. Great play.
Standing in now, David Lee, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Chopped weakly to the left.
Yeah, give him 3 hits now for the ball game. This one's probably the weakest of the bunch, but I doubt he'll be complaining. I know I wouldn't be.
Number 18 stands in. And that misses, ball one.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the run is in to score from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a two-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
Aaron Barrett is going to have his work cut out for him here.
Number 30, Aaron Barrett.
Michael Lee will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Well, a lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters, make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Here he comes on 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
You're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here. If you go ahead and walk him, you're loading the bases for your cleanup hitter.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Craig Stammen will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Mark Reynolds will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run. But you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, that definitely didn't go according to plan. Comes right out of the bullpen to walk the first guy he faces and force home a run. You have to wonder if he'll even get another shot to redeem himself.
Matt Adams will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of ones and twos, but those will add up.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
And I'm not generally in favor of pitching changes in the middle of an at-bat, but with the bases loaded, you got to get someone in there that can throw a strike.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired here, 1 away.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. No matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
In now, Nick Savage, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6-1 ball game.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly. The way their starter's throwing, he may not even need it. But I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
Ed Easley will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Boy, they've done a really good job against this guy so far. And it's the first time in the series that they've held him without a hit.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Ball 1.
And he lays off for ball 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Span is under it. And the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Nats 1. Wilson Ramos will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Here's a knuckleball that runs inside, and he's behind 2-0 here. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
Left side. Reynolds scoops it up. Throw across the diamond by Reynolds gets him for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Nate McLeod.
Nate McLeod will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, great stop by Adams. It's in time.
Wow, made it look easy. Boy, that's really a great play here at first. This ball has double written all over it. That's a great job there to lay himself out and then hustle over to the bag to get the 3 unassisted putout.
Stepping in now, Yunel Escobar. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
And this is fouled at the plate. And this one's taken by Escobar. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Easily is after it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. In now, Danny Espinosa. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Two out with the man at first. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. They trail 6-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jerry Blevins will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
And batting in the 8th spot, number 13, Jerry Blevins. Now playing shortstop and batting in the ninth spot.
Peter Borges will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
This is not the first time today that he's chased out of the zone. That's why he's looking at a hat trick.
Here's the 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. And now time is called here, as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cruel joke in play right about now. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Gerald Vaughn gets an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and well, he's really earned it. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Yeah, and this really is his 1-2 punch. He's got both the two-seamer and the cutter in his arsenal, so they're fairly similar pitches, except for the fact that one works its way in, the other one.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Solo shot to right center, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Up next for the Cardinals, shortstop.
Into the box now, David Lee, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's wide, 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
3-0 now. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, This is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Jonathan Papelbon will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already one out in the inning. Number 18 steps in with one in, one out, and one on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Papelbon's ready. Here's the first pitch. Papelbon firing away here. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and that is right there for strike two.
And sometimes you can mistake being patient for being passive. I mean, unless he was really fooled there, that's a pitch he needs to be swinging at.
Runner at first here, one man out. Forkball misses, and it's 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Standing in now, Michael Lee just gets a piece of it. Strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll reach over his head to make the play. And a sparkling play it was to end the inning. But the Cards add on just a bit courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the eighth coming up. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Nats 1. Ian Desmond will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there. And he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's taken for strike one. Well, that man right there is into his eighth inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Scorched to third, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
And this is really one of the few balls they've hit solidly all afternoon. So now we'll see if maybe they can get something going here.
Denard Span will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
A 1 pitch on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. There's a look at the inning-by-inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one. Anthony Rendon stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. 2 gone.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Bryce Harper ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Savage ranging into the outfield, and that's the 3rd out. After the break, we'll see the feast or famine stylings of Mark Reynolds to start things out. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Nats 1. And there is Mark Reynolds now. He'll lead things off against Papelbon in the 9th.
This just isn't any closer. This is one of the top closers in the game, so good luck.
Papelbon comes set. Here's the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to third. Rendon is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Adams.
At the plate, Matt Adams. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
And there's the fastball to start the at-bat as Papelbon takes charge 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. To third. Rendon has it. On to first here, and it's a good start to the inning for Papelbon. There are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Nick Savage.
Nick Savage gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. He extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
2 out, nobody on. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
And whatever you do, you can't let that previous call eat at you. You've got to come back with your best pitch here on 3-1.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Zimmerman ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Nats 1. Jordan Walden will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Jordan Walden.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Lee is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Number 40,
Wilson Ramos stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there. 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
This one's down to third. To his left, Reynolds on to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
And more often than not, when you see a guy with a batting average like his is, it's a result of swinging at too many bad pitches. I should know. I was that guy. And his average is going to tumble even further after that at-bat.
Nate McLouth strides in, grounded out his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
And this one misses to McLouth as that evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Swing and a little tapper. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Hey, any way you can keep this game alive, you've got to take it. You know, it's just an infield single, but at least you keep that line moving up for one more hitter.
Yunel Escobar ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Had him out in front there as he takes strike one on the circle change. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Adams is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
And how about that for putting an exclamation point on a victory? Just a super play there to record the final out with some style.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 7-1. So long from Washington.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Nationals, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Our paid attendance at Nationals Park this afternoon, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.